Welcome to Our Mount Rushmore, John. We got a big one today. We got a fun one today, which I think is going to be great. It's called Our Mount Rushmore of Denzel Washington movies. How tough can this be? Right?
It's
There,
it's
there was only
very
two.
tough.
Very tough. And that's a great thing about Denzel Washington. Now, for me, the difference on this one is not the Mount Rushmore, because he's a great actor. He was a great actor in Gladiator 2. Horrible film, good acting. So I'm
Yes.
not I'm not going to say it's the greatest acting Denzel Washington movies. That's not it's the greatest for me, it's the greatest movies. My Mount Rushmore movies of his.
I agree with you. That's exactly the way I did it. I
Look
said
at
these might not be the greatest performances, but for me, it's the ones that I enjoy. Oh, some of them I didn't enjoy as much as others, but they're
right,
powerful, you know.
right. And right there, the fact that you and I agree on something, that's impressive.
How
That's impressive.
about the stop the presses?
Do you know he was born in 1954, which means he's 4 years older than I am? And he's had two Academy Awards, two Golden Globes, and a Tony Award of all things, which I don't know how Tony feels about it. New York Times actually named him the greatest actor of the 21st century, which I think is pretty accurate.
That's saying
And his
something.
movies together collectively have grossed over $1 billion total. $1 billion.
Somebody did some homework.
Well, every once in a while, you normally embarrass me on this kind of stuff, and so I'll. And he started out acting in where I first remember him on what TV show?
I don't know. I don't know.
I'm excited that I have one over you. Saint Elsewhere.
Saint Elsewhere. He
He
sure
was a
did.
Yep, Dr.
Yeah,
Philip Chandler of all
he
things, and I
he
remember watching that one.
he was he was a contemporary of Howie Mandel. What
Yeah,
what a
that's
guy.
exactly right. That's exactly right. So anyway, that's where we're at to start out with. Now, there was several, like we both agree, there's many choices that could be on this one,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
And give me an also ran, somebody that didn't make your Mount Rushmore because we didn't have enough granite.
Well, I'll give you some also rans, and I also make an apology to the viewers because they're going to pull their hair out when I leave some stuff off. And the
Is it always
reason
about
that
there?
he is so prolific, there are movies I have not seen of his. I have not seen American Gangster. I've not seen Man on Fire. I've not seen Inside Man. I've not seen Mo Better Blues. So
Wow.
I'm not, I may be the wrong guy to ask, but I'm your partner. So here we go.
Okay, I'll give you that one. You okay?
so,
Okay.
okay, so here comes some also rants. The Hurricane. I just watched that the other night, and it's so good. The
Yes.
Pelican Brief, I thought was going to, when I thought of it, I said, that's easily on my Mount Rushmore. No, it
Right.
got pushed way down, got
Way
way
down.
down.
Okay. All
Yeah.
right.
Uh, Out of Time, The Bone Collector, He Got Game, The Equalizer, Deja Vu, another one that I really love, and I can't believe it is not even on my finalist list. And Glory. Everyone loves Glory.
You and I are not going to agree anything here. There might be one film I think that you and I will agree on. The rest of them, yeah, yeah. Did you never see Devil in a Blue Dress? It
I
was in
have not
19,
seen
oh,
Devil in the Blue Dress.
1995. That was a really good movie as well. Crimson Tide, which is
I
a
have
good
seen Crimson
movie.
Tide, but I have not mentioned it yet, have I?
Which is a good movie. You're right. You're right. You're right. Antoine Fisher and that kind of stuff. And some of them, A Soldier Story,
A
which
Soldier
was
Story, very good.
which really good one right there. And so Two Guns. There's so many good movies. I don't want. Have you seen the movie Fences that he was a director for?
Yes. And
That
that
was a
is an
good one.
adaptation of a play that he did, and maybe he won the Tony for that. I don't know, but that is a fantastic movie. In
That is a
fact,
really good movie.
I just rewatched it yesterday.
All right.
Love Fences.
So not to step on any of your picks right there. Do you want to start? Do I want to start?
Well, I still haven't. I have not gotten through my that didn't make the final cut, and I would like
I'm
to do that
listening.
right now.
All right,
The
go for
great,
it.
the Great Debaters. What a fantastic movie! What a
It was a
wonderful.
really good movie. You're right.
The Manchurian Candidate.
Yeah. Okay. All
The
right.
Book of Eli.
I love that movie. A lot of
I
people
do
do not
too.
like that movie, critics and that kind of stuff. Who cares about critics? Which I guess we
Yes.
are. But I love that movie. That was a really
Yes.
good. It the second time I watched it, I realized, oh, he's blind.
Stupid.
So that's how really upset there I was. But yes,
Viewer, sorry for the spoiler there. Uh, Crimson Tide, which we have mentioned.
sure.
Uh, can't believe it didn't make my top four. And the aforementioned Fences.
Yes.
Those were
Okay.
my final finalists.
All right. Now here's the ones that didn't make my final four. My Mount
Okay,
Rushmore.
here we
Training
go.
Day, which I can't believe you haven't seen. He got a Best Actor Oscar for that one.
I have seen Training Day.
Okay, you saw it. Pelican Brief, which
Yes.
I love that movie.
Mm-hmm.
And I forgot, Julia Roberts was in that movie.
Yes.
And that was the reason I watched it. But then after a while, The Book of
That's
Eli
right.
and The Bone Collector were close. Bone Collector is such a good movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
Such
I
a good
haven't I
movie.
haven't seen it, but everything I read, it's now on my list of things to do this weekend.
You have to do that. You have to do it. Okay, okay. You or me, start out.
I'll start.
Look at you.
Okay.
All right.
My first my number no, it's not number one. There are four heads. There are four heads on the mountain, and they're
That's
all
right.
equal. But the first one I picked was Remember the Titans. As a kid, growing up in the South in the 1960s, race was a big deal. And
Yeah.
if you grew up in the South and you played sports, and you can't identify with this movie, then you are not paying attention,
Right.
or you don't have a soul. I don't know which one.
Probably not a soul. Probably not a soul. Okay, I got you.
Yeah, I would love to play for Coach Boone.
Oh, you would. Yes. That was a whole great. That was set in 1971 in Virginia, T.C. Williams High School. High school, you like the way I said that right there. Herman Boone was the coach. Remember the Titans is in mine as well. We might finally agree on something. That came
Yes.
out in the year 2000, and I think I watched that a ton of times. And you know that wasn't even in his top 10 highest grossing films of all time as far as money.
I
It
didn't.
was down. It was way down there at only 136 million, which is like, what is that? Lunch and a dinner here in Dallas. So, yeah. All right. So we both agree on one. That
How
might
about that?
just be it right there. So there we go.
I imagine it might be. Okay,
Okay. Yeah. I'll start out the next one.
go.
All right. Now I like these movies, but I'm going to take the first one.
Okay.
2014, The Equalizer.
The Equalizer.
I loved it. And he was a former Secret Service commando who faked his own death in hopes of living out a quiet life. And he's trying to be quiet. And all of a sudden, and he could do things. He could sit there. I loved how he would look at a pen and realize he could use that as a weapon. He would see all the things around him. Oh, I love
Yeah.
that movie. That was a great movie to me.
Yeah, it is not on my Mount Rushmore, maybe because I have not seen it in a long time.
That
It
would be the
was
reason.
a very good movie. Yeah.
That's your reason. I think it's up there in his top. I think it's top 5.
Mhm.
Actually, it was number 6 of his all grossing films, $192 million. Little chunk of change right there. All right,
Little
what do you
chunk of
got?
change, yes.
What do you got?
My second one was Training Day, which we've touched on a little bit.
Mhm.
This was a kind of a departure for Denzel. He's usually the morally upright character,
Sure,
and in this
sure.
one, he was the opposite of morally upright. And
Yeah.
and in the days when we have these series that we watch that you kind of sometimes you root for the bad guy. He's a little bit lovable. He's got flaws, but he's got some I did not find any redeeming qualities in
No.
Denzel Washington's character in this
You're
one.
right. No
Alonzo,
Tony Soprano.
you are a son of a bitch.
Yeah, yeah. No Tony Soprano in it. Because Tony Soprano's like
Yes.
that, where you could say, he's mean, but I like him.
Yes, but
You know,
I
that kind of
like it
stuff.
because he's got
But-
that little quality.
Now,
Denzel
who's
had no
his-
quality.
Who's his co-star on that one? Ethan
It
Hawke?
was Ethan Hawke.
Ethan
yes.
Hawke. Look at me. I finally
Poor
did one.
little Ethan Hawke went behind the ears. He
Boy,
didn't know what he
honey.
was getting into.
Boy, did he not. And man, he played such a great great mean guy in that one. Denzel, he played such
Yes.
just a powerful guy.
Yes.
Like he would go
Yes.
to the neighborhood and people were like, they don't. He knew they weren't going to mess with
He,
him.
yeah, he ran the place and everybody hated
Oh,
him, but they,
yeah.
they did his bidding.
All right. Well, let's stay for me. My number two. Let's stay with he's a bad guy.
Okay.
My Mount Rushmore came out in 2007. American Gangster. The
Okay.
one you said you haven't seen.
I've not seen it.
Guess what? It's a true story of a Harlem drug pin, Frank Lucas, but also Russell Crowe is in the movie and Josh Brolin. They're in the movie as well, which they played great. It's the highest grossing film he's had, over $269 million. American, and you haven't seen it.
I,
It's
I feel shame, Bobby. I feel shame.
you'll get over it, I'm pretty sure. American Gangster, it's got to be in that. It's got to be in my top, easily top four, if not probably top two of his. Right behind Member of the Titans, of course. All right.
All right. That's quite an endorsement.
Yeah.
It's on my list of things to watch now.
Gotta watch it, man. It's a good movie.
Yeah. And then we'll come back and we'll redo this and bore the viewer.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm out. Down goes Fraser. All right. You want me to go number three?
Go ahead and do your number three.
All right. My number three is, of course, I already said Remember the Titans.
Mm-hmm.
And then Equalizer, which is mine.
Yes, sir.
So American Gangster was my number three. So what's your number three? I forgot.
Oh, my number three is Philadelphia. Philadelphia
I've never seen that movie.
Okay. Then you have to watch that.
Now I gotta watch it. Okay, you're right.
Yes. So it's the gist of the story is that Tom Hanks is a brilliant lawyer, and who also happens to be gay and comes down with AIDS, and his firm fires him, and he files suit for wrongful termination. And Denzel Washington, who is kind of a homophobe himself, but he comes around and defends Tom Hanks, and his performance is so great. Now the thing that sticks out in my head about Philadelphia is that this is the first time that I ever heard someone use the phrase "explain it to me like I'm a 6-year-old," and
Okay.
and he and so I use that phrase all the time now. But yeah, that one is a really powerful story, especially the ending is really poignant and all.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Where was that movie set at? I mean, what's
Philadelphia, sir.
Oh, wow, way over my head. I was not ever going to get that one. That's not even close. All right. Give me your last one that's on your Mount Rushmore.
My last one is Malcolm X. I believe that is a Spike Lee movie, and I'm old enough to remember seeing news clips of the real Malcolm X on TV when I was a small child, and for me, he embodied. He looked like him. He talked like him. It was so powerful, and I'm like, at the end of the movie, I said, "That's not Denzel Washington. That is Malcolm X."
Right. Yeah. That was a really good movie as well. It gave you a lot of behind the scenes of that whole movement, as well as his personality. It came across really strong, I think. So yeah, I like it. It wasn't even in my top 10, but it was in my top 15. Does that count?
Fair enough.
It shows how different we kind of are.
If you're number 15, you're still good.
American top 15. No, it never went that way, did it? Sorry. All right, my final one on my Mount Rushmore is one I think he did a great job as Glory. Now, you said you haven't watched it, or it was in the top?
I've seen it. It's been a long time. And it just didn't quite make the cut for me.
Got it. 1989. I love any kind of war films, and I love Civil War films. And to me, this is probably the best Civil War film there is. Glory, 1989. Matthew Broderick's in it.
Yeah, how does Ferris Bueller fight in the Civil War? I don't get it.
He ducks a lot. He moves. He ducks and moves. But then the best part, Morgan Freeman's in it, And Morgan Freeman does a great job. But Denzel Washington is a former slave, of course, who's now an American soldier, private Trip, and he won the Oscar for the best supporting actor. I'll say that one more time. He won the Oscar for the best supporting actor, and most people don't know that one. But anyway, he was. I love that whole movie, the whole scenes, the whole cinematography, and everything was so great about that one. That was to me, that was in my. So recap. Tell me who is on your Mount Rushmore of Denzel Washington movies again.
My Mount Rushmore, Remember the Titans, Training Day, Philadelphia, and Malcolm X.
Malcolm X, nice. And mine would be Glory, American Gangster, who you haven't seen, The Equalizer, just the first one, even though I gave credit to the two, and Remember the Titans as well. So we agree on one and whiffed on the other three there, I would say.
I don't think we whiffed. I think you're just wrong.
Probably true. True. Do you know what the number two? This is one thing. This is something I the number two highest grossing Denzel Washington movie was?
Couldn't even venture a guess.
Gladiator 2.
Gladiator 2. And I understand why. And it.
Yeah, that was not okay. It was up there. All right. So we have a lot of different more categories. Slow down, Bob. You're from Oklahoma. Different categories to go over with some really cool ones coming up. And I look forward to bringing them up and seeing what you got there in your Mount Rushmore there, buddy.
Yes, sir.
Okay. If we see you next time, we look for you to sit. Please feel free to comment, subscribe if you can. And we'd like to hear what you think your top Denzel Washington movies are, your top 4. And until next time, we'll see you then.
All right. And be kind to people. You don't know what kind of day they're having.
Absolutely, my brother.